difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They try to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always check.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cleveland Browns. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They started on the ground with Eckler. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
His throw complete right side to the tight end, Parham. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Well, they told us that he was just going to be a bear to defend. And usually tight ends are, Charles, but he's no exception to that rule. His second catch of the opening possession, and it gets him a first down.
Yeah, and they certainly saw something on his earlier reception. He went back and reported what he found. And one of the things about him, he's like a wide receiver to me, Brandon. He has a great sense of space and understanding where defenders are.
Yeah, we talk all the time, Charles, and it kind of gets cliche about the hands that he has, but really it's the truth. For a tight end, some of the best hands in the game. On second down, Eckler. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. On third down, here's Eckler. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So after the conversion on fourth, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, touchdown! Jalen Guyton from 13 yards out. And the Chargers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. Here's Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Browns. Loose inside the 30. Oh, it still won't go down. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Now a first carry for their fullback. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now it's Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. (7-7) our score after 1. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. To throw is Watson. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
York able to send this one through.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
To throw is Jackson. Here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Here's J.K. Scott now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Give him 30 yards there.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
Touchdown, Browns!
Donovan Peoples-Jones.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. On the move to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. Touchdown! Michael Pittman, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They go play action with Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carter. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. Now it's Jackson. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Escaping the pressure right. That's into the hands of Eckler. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Jackson from the shotgun. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down, not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Going for the deep ball. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, L.A. Josh Palmer, 58 yards. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Browns.
Deshaun Watson with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Charger drive about to get going.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett.
Finding space at the 40. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20.
Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, an 80-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Finding room at midfield.
Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Jackson. This is caught. It's Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The Browns drive about to get started.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work to run it a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here you really like them.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Chubb on the counter. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Browns continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. They go play action now. Jackson.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Jackson now. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Play action. Now Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kenneth Murray picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
York able to send this one through. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 30. 10. Touchdown.
Jalen Guyton
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. But look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Never look us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
57 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. Touchdown, Chargers. Marquise Brown, 36 yards. And the Chargers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Joey Bosa from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
They're going to try and run. And he's not going to get in as a try for 2 comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he's got some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. A big play that time out of Chubb. 41 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb.
He'll take it inside the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And Chubb will try the middle here. Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. They'll run for it. Chubb. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Browns will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work. He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now Jackson on 1st down. This will be caught once again by Brown. Touchdown! Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point good by Hopkins. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the fourth quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
They run again on first down. Chubb. No gain on the play there. Second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The Browns on third down. Not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
24 down, he's coming. 24!
Here's Watson. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Watson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. Taking it right down Broadway. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
It's complete. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and the bottom line is protect the football and just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points, but that doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try and put the ball in the end zone yourself.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Still 9 remaining on second down. Now it's Watson. Got an open man at Schwartz. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Now Watson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Watson to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. It's Eckler again. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.